But one of the things I've noticed about working with a lot of leaders in my executive coaching work is that really, when we go into the workplace, we are asked to perform in two primary areas, two primary skill sets. One is a technical skill set, the other is an interpersonal skill set. Now, what happens in most organizations is that we spend a lot of time and focus and energy on the technical skill set. This is around our credentials and our certifications and our degrees and the things that we know and the content that we bring to our work, our ability to do certain tasks and things like that. And that's very important. What happens in organizations often, two things happen that I think gets them in trouble. One is they hire based on that only. Okay? Even though that isn't really what they want to do, they do it anyway. It's kind of that's part of the practice. And those of you who've been in on some of those kinds of things, you know. So what's happening on paper, right? Maybe on the resume or your paperwork, your documentation, that's how you're evaluated primarily to even get in the door, right? What's happening on your technical skill side. The other thing that happens is if you get hired, if you're working in an organization and they want to help you develop your technical skills or improve your technical skills, they have whole systems set up to do this. You go to training, you go to school, you get a mentor, you do on-the-job training, you get to study things. So there's lots of investment of time and energy in the improvement of your technical skills. This isn't a bad thing. But what happens, of course, is what do we do about that other skill set that we need? Let me name some behaviors that belong over here. The ability to work on a team and collaborate, the ability to resolve conflict, the ability to communicate clearly, whether it's speaking or writing, the ability to get buy-in and commitment, the ability to influence others, to create a behavioral commitment to a verbal yes. Those are important skills, correct? Okay, so what do we do for people with to have those skills? Mostly nothing. And you know why? Because we say, he's a grown-up. He has a lot of degrees, and he has credentials, and he's really smart. He's a genius. He'll know how to do this. He'll know how to do this, right? And it's a big problem. So I think one of the things that you can do to differentiate yourselves from other people is to have a balance between those two skill sets. See, we spend a lot of time really trying to work on this set so we feel like we can get in the door, but this can get you in the door too.